So this is Indie Life 2.2. I think the last mini segment was talking about why and release dates and shit like that. And sorry for the color discrepancy. It's indie shit, low budget shit. Um, we do have a couple projects, a lot of projects on the table. It's not just shit talk. It's not just niggas. Oh, this we could do this. We could do this. Like no, like niggas are actually um, planning and budgeting and dealing and trying to make maneuvers and moves and travel arrangements and shit like that. So I think the only thing about all of this is just timing. Now is a really it's a really difficult time um, for why to really be released right now. It's a difficult time for really any project to be released. Shout out to all the people who who all the consumers. I hate to call y'all consumers. Y'all are like family, like Kendrick Lamar said. Y'all sit there and y'all deal with all our shit and all our issues and all our drama and y'all support and y'all do what y'all do. And shout out to all the producers who you know who put their pain and their joy and their love into their music and into their instrumentals. You could actually tell who cares and who doesn't, and who sat back and was like, this is the flow of this tape, and this is how I felt and stuff like that. That's kind of the route that most of the projects come from is a producer tape, and uh, they do excellent work. Majority of them. If you're a new producer, uh, don't be scared to invest in yourself. And it's the hardest thing you're ever gonna have to do. Um, you know, bus ticket or blunt. Not smoking for a month or MPC. You know what I mean? Not smoking for a month or a new computer so you can produce your music. And those are the things that you gotta sit there and you gotta think about. Like this 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 tree is only gonna last me for the rest of the week, but what could I have done with that $400? You know what I mean? So um, clear-headedness is, what I mean. I'm not advocating stop smoking. I'm just advocating if your money is tight, like a nigga like me, um, because of circumstances and shit like that, then invest in yourself. Make those trips, go to those producer contests, to go to those shows, and see your competition because I think lyricist, who's like a big brother, who's like not even a big brother, but he's like a big brother, they're like the same age. Say something about competition, and that's what life is. Life is a competition, but it's not a competition about who has more. It's more of a competition with you and yourself, and getting to be better than you were yesterday, and getting to be not necessarily better than the next man. Some of us aren't natural athletes. We not blessed to have height. You know what I'm saying? We're not blessed to have super strength. Um, so you got to just use whatever God gave you to the best of your abilities, so that when you uh, sit there in 2013 and you look at yourself in 2012 and you just know, hey, I'm doing better than I was last year, and that's competing with yourself the year before. That's what taxes are. Taxes are all competition. Um, you never want to look at your taxes and be like, oh, I fell off um, dramatically. So you know, that's that's competition. Um, whatever you have to do. I don't want to say whatever because a lot of niggas will sell out, but selling out is more than just making music that niggas don't like. And it's kind of hard to understand that for some people. Like for instance, like Nicki Minaj, like right now is doing like a lot of techno shit, and I don't have an issue with that. It's just that her fan base is that's the direction that it's going. Um, it's more clubbish, you know what I mean? It's more partyish, like that alarm clock song is. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Uh, I don't personally uh, not do that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to T Walk. We He actually does all that stuff. So if you don't know who T Walk is, look up T Walk. He does great work on the techno-ish side, on the house side. Actually, that's what it. I think that's what niggas are calling that shit, house music. And if you are an independent artist and you stay in your one lane, I mean that's fine. But I'm about to start doing country music actually, and niggas are gonna look at me like, why are you gonna do country music? And it's more so a term of not even demographic. It's just um, the woman went to school down the street from me, so why would I not do country music? Why would I not do a country song? Why would I not? You know what I mean? Why do people always like look at an artist and say, oh, you know, oh he did a this da 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 album. Why did he do that? You know what I mean? But at the same time, they'll sit there, they'll throw praise and salt at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? You're just confusing yourself. You know what I mean? It's wild to me. Um, you know, and that's one of those things. Being in the DMV, that you see a lot is the flip flopness um, of life. One day they hate you, one day they love you, next day they hate you, and then they asking you for money in a week. So, um, you know what I mean? Such is life, and such is such. Uh, we'll get into 1.3 of indie life, and start discussing what actually is going on in indie life, and the complications of how difficult it is to get a finished product out that's actually decent. Hopefully, that you guys will like. That niggas don't just throw on the side of the road. I'm gonna say this, and this is the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in my life. Um, I don't think I may have thrown out maybe like a couple DVDs and a couple CDs in my life on the road, but I saw Life After Death on the road the other day, and I don't know if like the CD you fucked it up or something and it was skipping or something, but Life After Death doesn't need to be thrown out your car window at any point in time. You properly bury that, by the way, and by that I mean you put it in the trash can. You don't just throw that shit out your window, dog. That's kind of actually disrespectful. Um, it's not a burned CD. It was actually like the real CD, so it was kind of like fuck. But that's 2.2. So